What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Well, in today's video, we're going over Solana as its price is now entering one of the most crucial moments that it's been in over the last couple months. So with that said, let's not waste any more time at all, and let's get straight into today's video. So looking at Solana here, of course, over the last couple months, we have been tracking this triangle, this descending triangle that we have been in ever since May. Now, you guys know I am extremely concerned about this triangle, and that if we are not capable of breaking to the top side of it, we could be in a position to see a collapse all the way down towards this $10 to $9 range to the bottom side, which of course no one wants to see. I guess unless you're shorting Solana from like these $100 levels, and yeah, great for you, but the vast majority of us who hold Solana do not want to see a capitulation of 60 to 70%. And so in today's video, I'm going to talk about exactly what we're seeing right now that could be a good sign that we are finally getting some type of move out from the danger zone that we are in right now. So zooming into this triangle, we can see that we are approaching a very crucial level of resistance. What that level is going to be is this micro 618 to 786 zone sitting roughly between let's call it $34.20 and right around $36.70. That is going to be the Fibonacci retracement zone from the swing high at 40 all the way down to the swing low at 27. Whenever it creates this 618 to 786 box, this thing is either going to act like a door or it's going to act like a wall. What I mean by that is if it is a wall, we are going to get a strong rejection off of it that leads to a lower low than we put in back here. And that of course will lead us to see what I believe, a correction that could be as high as 60 to 70%. If it's going to act like a door, what will happen is even if we do get rejected, we'll find the higher low here, we'll bounce back up towards it, clear it, and then it is the door to see some stronger gains, especially once we clear this previous high here. So what you need to be on the lookout for is that although a pullback in the short term is likely, considering the fact that we are seeing a little bit of bearish momentum here, we're seeing a bit of a roll there. If we look at the 4-hour RSI, we are also seeing a bit of bearish divergence in which we are seeing lower highs here, but higher highs on the price. That kind of tells me, we're probably in a position to see a pullback towards the downside somewhere around this $29-ish area. The main goal is, do we hit the higher low? Boom, towards this little area, even if it's somewhere around the 618 to 786 box to the bottom side. So call it $29.70 towards $28.30. Do we bounce off of this zone and finally get a push back above what needs to be about $36.20? Or are we going to correct through this zone, lose this $26 level, and then we are in a very risky situation, okay? Personally speaking, it seems more likely to me that we will get a push to the top side. You can look at our daily RSI here. We're in a great position, okay? We saw the low, we saw this higher low here, we saw the low and the lower low, meaning this move is starting off of a strong case of bullish divergence, okay? One thing you can also understand is that we're only around the 58 level. Solana usually will get these pushes towards the high 80s to 90s-ish level, and we've not done that in a while, which kind of tells me that a strong correction or a strong push to the upside seems more likely than not. Even if we do look at this thing from a trend perspective, we do have a little bit of more room to the top side here, which again just kind of tells me that we could be in position to see another pump to the upside. You can also look at something like the weekly charts and see that we are in a great position here to see some growth, okay? This thing is fully corrected to the bottom side. We're getting a little bit of sideways movement here, and more often than not in situations like this, we will see at least some type of push, maybe even back up towards the 50, which tells me, of course, that we should be in a position to see some growth. Now, I do understand we do have the Fed meeting. That is going to tell us a lot. If they come out ultra bearish for no reason at all, this thing's going to crash and we're probably going to lose this $26 level and then become, and get put in a very bad situation here. But if we are in a situation in which we can finally see this thing break out from this descending triangle, which is currently looking like the need to break around $40 or so, we could be in a fantastic position to see some gains. You can't ignore the fact that we do have this macro W bottom playing out at this point, in which we have this low, your MLR, and this low. So if we get a breakout here, boom, and we come back up to eventually break 47, I mean, we could have breakout targets sitting as high as, let's go ahead and call it, breakout targets sitting as high as $70 to retest this bottom side support right here, which isn't out of the ordinary. Things like that do happen a lot, especially considering the fact that we never came back to retest it. And so for that reason, it all starts with us getting through this 618 to 786 zone that we're in now, needing to break roughly $36. So again, expect in the short term a pullback, which could go as low as $29, but be on the lookout for the higher low in the breakout here. Once this happens, we are in a fantastic position that even if it does need to trend back downwards for a little while, back here, we are in a fantastic position to see some eventual growth to the upside. And do factor in, of course, again, that the Fed meeting is coming this week, so that could play a part in what happens with this breakout as well. So with that said, that's just my update for today on what I'm seeing from, Solana and how I think this thing is playing out. Things seem to be in a good position, but we need these confirmations and we need to make sure that we do not break that $26 level. So for that reason, I will continue to update you guys as it does happen. And all you need to do is subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. But with that said, that's going to be about it. Of course, I hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you all next time. Peace.